All right, we have a gold to Kiri. Now, if you want to coach yourself, feel free to join the Discord, as well as make sure to like and subscribe.
One. Attackers incoming.
All right.
Defend objective A.
Stand together.
So starting off, I mean, I'm a little bit confused on what you're trying to do right over here. Preferably not the best to kind of just sit back, not really doing a whole lot. I think you're probably on your phone and you're just moving around. Preferably, I wouldn't recommend that. The soldier's death was on you. You probably could have cleansed that, as well as you probably would have known there was a widow right there. You can kind of position yourself like right here to start off with. See if you can get a few extra kunais out. See if you can get an extra damage out, and then kind of just TP back if you see a widow or anything like that that's ready to kill you. And kind of just like heal a little bit. Maybe, just maybe, like kind of like go like that, and then take like a few shots, and then drop back down, heal. But playing against a widow, a little bit more risky and everything like that. As well as you can kind of like climb up here. And if your team gets pushed back and they're kind of pushing up a little bit, let's say the widow kind of rotates around there, you can climb up here, bounce across here for like a minute, and then drop down. See if you can kill that widow, and then TP back to your team. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, the widow hit a lot of her shots right there, so she kind of carried the team fight in a way. It happens. Widow's really an oppressive character, so she'll do that. Honestly, your best bet is to more than likely either die or just get out. Because if you die with your team, you're kind of able to get one more retouch. But if you kind of like keep stalling like this, a lot of times, especially in the high rank, they're going to punish you for that. Oh, sorry about that. I had the yawn. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, what you can do right here is just kind of walk back like along this edge right here. Then you can cleanse so you don't get headshot, and then TP back to Cassidy.
Protecting.
That works as well. A little bit more risky though. Right. So your best bet right now is kind of like play very safe, because the widow is right over there and she could easily kill you from where you're at. So overall, just wait for Winston to like drop bubble, and then you can kind of rotate out and see if you can overall just like get a kill. Maybe even like just keep healing in this room right here for a second until like you feel like it's safe enough to kind of go on a rotate and kill like one of these guys right over there.
I think we're outnumbered.
Right.
Hey.
As well as remember to always be using like the edge of the bubble and not to like just walk right through it. A little bit of mechanical issue right there, but I mean, you ain't gonna. I am not expecting you to hit all your shots, but from that close to range, it's a little bit easier to hit your shots. So I think you're kind of like freaking out a little bit. Don't freak out. Stay calm. Get the shots off. Okay. Unfortunate. Speed up right here.
That was interesting.
Kill.
Nice headshot. Okay, that's what I'm always saying about constantly be looking to do something. For example, right here, you got out of spawn and you're constantly throwing your kunais out. And guess what happened? You got a fairly lucky shot on the widow, and then she died because the Hanzo hit a body shot on her. So, I mean, good work on you. That's what I'm talking about by constantly be doing something. Constantly be looking for damage. Yeah, I was just about to say, you can TP up there. Cleanse, pretty unnecessary, to be honest.
Nano boost administered.
You also got to be looking for like cleanses that are going to be life-saving. Currently though, right now, you kind of like gotta mainly use it to just overall like kind of predict headshots in a way. that's overall like what I've mainly seen what you can do with it right now, because I haven't noticed like anything too big that's necessarily like massively savable.
Hey.
Okay.
Come
Okay,
here.
so
I can heal
they're all
you.
over there. What you overall honestly could do is, instead of like kind of just like staying back and just like sitting right over here, you know they're all dead, so while they're resetting, you could have actually just rotated like right over here, kind of hid here for a second, because I guarantee the widow's probably, if she's a gold 2 widow, she's more than likely going to climb up into this room right here. Then you walk over here, kunai, kill, and then TP out. Or you can even stay over there and just try to be more of a menace and wait for the Mercy to res, and then see if you can kill the Mercy. But if like things go bad, you can cleanse yourself and TP out, or you can TP out and cleanse yourself, whichever one. Sometimes one or the other will work depending on the situation.
Helden sterben nicht.
Under my protection.
Yeah, fortunately your Winston is kind of feeding a little bit. It's probably going to cost him his life.
Being fortified.
Ana goes full send dive right there.
You take a lot of
Yeah, not a lot you can do to save your Winston right there. It's not on you.
Careful.
You did everything you thought you could.
Stand up straight.
He's probably dead regardless. So Genji right there was kind of savable, but you kind of like started looking off and doing your own thing. If there's a Genji like all the way up in the air like this, you can hit cleanse on wall instead of trying to hit a direct shot on him. I know you just hit just threw it on the ground, but you can like kind of like try to hit wall with it and then see if that kind of hits him. More than likely would have been able to save him. Unfortunately though, it didn't save him. Bit of a risky teleport, because you saw that there was a ult in that room. Thankfully your Zarya was able to save you, but just keep in mind that like your Ana was in this area for a reason. You can climb up here and you can kind of take this high ground and kind of just chill on high ground.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
I licked my wounds. Let's go.
I'm gonna speed up right here. Your best bet, I wouldn't recommend TPing in. Actually, no, never mind. You can TP in now.
Draw strength from nature.
You can get some shots off. So look where you kind of positioned. I've noticed this a few times. You kind of position yourself way out in the open. And when you're versing a Widow, you got to be expecting her to like be peeking you constantly. I mean, this Widow might even be smurfing, because she's been hitting quite a bit of her shots, and she's kind of just been like dominating the server throughout the whole entire time. Maybe she's having a good game, but there's a possible chance that she is smurfing. Look where your Ana is. You see where your Ana is playing? Okay, well, not anymore. But your Ana was kind of playing in this room right here, playing a lot of cover and everything like that. And then she like overall is playing natural cover, and then you on the other hand, you're kind of sitting out like way out in the open. You can position yourself right here. Maybe even like wait until cart gets up. You can kind of like chill right over here, keep healing your Zarya or whatever, and then as soon as cart kind of pushes up a little bit, you can walk through here, see if you can get a pick, and then TP out. Unfortunately, you're kind of like out in the open. Got headshot, got killed.
Take this. Nano boost administered.
Okay, I learned from that. I'm with you. Let the Kitsune guide you! Be purified. Komorebi no gotoku.
Hey.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Not really a whole lot to talk about right here. I guess in between heals, kind of look over there, as well as you're Ana's full health, so you don't really need to heal her. And in result, I think Zarya is feeding hard, so this is probably going to be a lost fight, unfortunately. So your best bet, kind of see if you can keep your Hanzo alive, so you can get like a one shot.
Feels good, huh?
Yeah, the cleanse right there would have been pretty huge, just to see if you can get an extra shot off. your Zarya, unfortunately, is
I'm here.
probably feeding and is more than likely going to die. Oh, somehow she was able to walk past the entire team. Interesting. Honestly, you could have stayed back here real quick for like a quick second. Maybe even walked right around here, see if you can get a headshot, or see if you can get a pick, or maybe even walk like right around here, see if you can get a pick. I'd overall try to get out, as well as when you're rotating out, keep looking in front of you. Don't look, don't be like trying to like walk away like that. Now, I guess in certain cases you can walk away like that if you're like kind of trying to look down and look away, so you just don't get domed in the head. But overall, if you're gonna like walk out a little bit, I would like recommend to preferably just keep focusing on the Mauga. And I mean, overall, to be honest, yeah, it's probably not best if you would have rotated out that way, or probably just would have been best if you rotated like through this way instead.
Time to try again. 大丈夫?
Okay. Not really. Okay.
Draw strength from nature.
Reinhardt's dead. This is good Hanzo ult. Separated the Reinhardt from their team. Got the free kill on him. Yeah, I mean, feel free to go look for damage, and then when you're
Hey.
a little bit of an unnecessary cleanse right there as well. And the reason why I say it's an unnecessary cleanse is because she was fine. I mean, you're literally trying to TP to her for like the last like 3 seconds, and her health didn't go down; it only went up. So she's probably fine. I'd really like to see you kind of go on a sneaky off angle and see if you can get a pick. Because I guarantee you, you go like right here, you notice that's there. You could hide like right here, and then wait for that Widow to cross, and then just double dome her and just kill her.
Carried on the wind.
Fortunately though, Widow died.
The breeze brings relief.
Nano boost administered. I am unbreakable.
Okay.
Feels good, huh?
Yeah, just think about everything that you're doing right there. How much value are you getting? And the answer is little to none. And that's just because you're overall like looking really confused. You're healing randomly, and you didn't really do a whole lot of damage right there. If you did like a little bit more damage, you probably could have gotten a little bit more value out. Fortunately, your tank ulted. Would have been best if your tank probably would have saved ult for next fight, but that happens, especially in gold, so can't really expect it. And you can also carry through bad ults like that. So this would be a good example. Oh wait, you might actually.
Come here. I can heal you.
This would be a good example of TPing and then cleansing right there, because I mean he's so far in right now, he's probably not getting that out in time.
I think we're outnumbered.
Unless if he would have demeched like a little bit more sooner, or not demeched, but went out of his turret form. And then you kind of did the same thing that the Bastion did. You like walked over here and peeked. I mean, you saw the Bastion die to it, and then you did it yourself. Probably not the best choice. Overall, probably would have been best if you would have like stayed right here, maybe just healed and constantly try to heal. Maybe just maybe try to stall. If you don't think you're gonna win this entirely, try to stall as long as you can so they can cap with 0 time. Because if you can somehow make a massive comeback to like 2 minutes, or if you cap with over a minute, then they can't, like, you can guarantee that they can't win.
Okay, I learned from that.
Fortunately, though, they're going to cap with 14 seconds.
My gift to you.
Probably would have been able to cap with 0 if you would have stayed alive right there. Unfortunate. All right, we have the Moira swap.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I play a lot, or I did play a lot of Moira, like, I want to say like 2 seasons ago, maybe a season and a half ago. I played like a lot of Moira. So the way that I play Moira is very aggressive, like kind of like TikTok, DPS Moira in a way. Getting your own picks, and I mean, just look for your own value that way. Okay. Genji's going off. I don't think he has deflect or he had his dash right there though, so I'd kind of like be focusing on the peel for him. Yeah, for example, it is good that you can bounce right there. I'd kind of be like playing really aggressive right here, and I'd throw like Discord orb right there and then start like damaging them, and then when Widow rotates out, I'd rotate back out. You can hear the Widow clomping around. So you know like exactly where she is if you focus on exactly where her sounds are coming from. Honestly, I wouldn't have hated if you would have faded all the way like right over here, and then through like or as soon as you get a damage orb, you do some damage right here. Try to kill the Mercy first before anyone else. I would have preferred that, but now you kind of like sat out in the open. You could have kept backing up right there and you probably would have survived. Just try to be a little bit more accurate with your fades, because you can't just like randomly fade and randomly like expect to go somewhere. You got to be constantly looking for a spot to position yourself. Like that Widow right there is pretty free if you're playing Moira and you just dive her, but I'm not saying dive like go in the middle of them and full send it. But what I'm overall saying with Moira is like you see that Widow kind of trying to take like a cheeky off angle. It's your moment to dive and just completely destroy her. Okay. Once again though, unfortunately, you're not really gaining enough value by kind of like sitting back like that. What you overall could do is maybe you could rotate like right around into this area right here, and like just overall maybe try to like go on an off angle like that if you think your team's going to survive long enough. If not though, you can kind of just like try, I guess, to heal out of it or heal through it, but more than likely they're probably just going to end up killing the rest of your team before that happens, because they have a Widow as well as a pocketed Ashe. Very annoying duo to go against, DPS duo. So what you could do overall, I mean, you could even try to fade up there, but I guarantee you 9 out of 10 times you're probably going to die. So in a bit of a hard spot to do anything. You could even rotate up here, maybe see if you can get some damage off, maybe jump up here if they're not paying attention, try to rotate here maybe, or even fade up here and keep throwing like a heal orb, wait out your fade, and then maybe just maybe try to like fade as far back as you can and do some like damage like that and then drop down. Yeah, you should be looking for any moment that you possibly can to go in and get some damage out and get a pick. Bit of a tough spot from where you're in right now, though, to do that, because it kind of takes a little bit of a little bit to set up. Unfortunately, I do think you're dead there. Oh darn. Okay, I was gonna say. Someone leave on your team. Looks like they do end up joining back though. So as well as like right here, this is a good opportunity to go in. Like you go straight in right, like maybe even right here, since it is gold. You can get a lot of damage out, and you can possibly even get a pick. But playing Moira, like how you kind of play Moira right here, which is kind of just sitting back and healing constantly, I wouldn't necessarily recommend that type of play style, because Moira doesn't really have a whole lot of utility, but the way that she gains value and why she's still like a decent pick in a way is because of her ability to go in and get picks. Okay. Like right now, since he's dead right there, I prefer you kind of just get up onto the right here, throw out a damage orb, and try to get that Kiri off the high ground. And wait till your TP is done. Jump up here for a second, and then dive that Widow. Guaranteed you kill that Widow. You dive that high ground, you can kill that Widow, guaranteed. Even like right from here, you still might be able to like go right around. It might be a little bit too late now. No, that's your perfect moment to dive the Widow. Now you got to fade up here. You throw Discord Orb, get right in that Widow's face, so it's hard for her to hit a headshot. Kill that Widow. Unfortunately, you see what happened right there though? You kind of sat here not really doing a whole lot, and in result, none of them died. I do believe that you have like at least 1 or 2 Smurfs on the enemy team, and that is going to make your situation a little bit hard because I mean they're kind of doing techs that I wouldn't really expect players in like gold to be doing, like that Kiri being able to cleanse like that. I wasn't really expecting a Kiri to be able to do that, especially in gold. So yeah, more than likely you are going against some Smurfs, so this lobby is going to be hard, but it gives you good practice to get ready for the higher ranks. And I mean overall you can kind of take advantage of that in a way. So with Moira, you want to be playing a little bit more aggressive. You want to get kills. Kind of want to play aggressive. You want to get in somebody's face, preferably the Widow, because the Widow is being a massive menace and your team isn't really wanting to swap to Widow as well to take on that 1v1. And currently Sombra's a bit more difficult to play dive wise, so yeah, you just got to constantly be looking for damage. You got to constantly be looking for what you can do and what like you can just overall go in, or when you can just overall go in. Like for example right here, you could, I mean even going on cart right now, you can go on cart, kill that guy right there, and then wait till you get the opportunity to like, maybe you could just even go around here, fade right through here, throw down damage orb and ult, like preemptively throw down damage orb and ult, kill whoever's up on high ground, and just hope that you don't get domed in the head by the Widow. I think, yeah, you're on console, so I believe by the movement you should be on console.
What is it now?
Maybe not. It's a little hard to tell, honestly.
You cannot escape me.
Yeah, just push up cart.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
A taste of poison. I require assistance.
Okay.
Your fate is in my grasp. Administer. My power emanates.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. Preferably though, as soon as your Cassidy dies there, go ahead and like fade up to this car right here. Play this car. Go right around here. Throw down a damage orb right there. Help out your Genji who's one tap ulting. But I mean, just exactly where you're at right now, you're not gaining any value. And in result, if you're not really gaining any value, you're just not going to be able to win. For example, right there, like the moments you can go up and do damage, you're kind of sitting back and you're not really doing a whole lot of value with Moira. And playing healbot Moira basically is just not the best thing to do. In a way, it's kind of like just a throw pick.
You cannot escape me.
Yep, see exactly the difference. Unfortunately, though, you only have like you and your tank right here. But you see the difference if you kind of push it up like that? Guess where the Widow is now? She had to push back. She's no longer gaining value because you pushed up and gained value yourself.
Languish and despair.
yeah, preferably wouldn't want you to like throw a Discord orb right there. You could look straight upwards and then throw a heal orb, and this will bounce up and down like that, and then you'll get like quite a bit of healing in here, and you probably won't die. Unfortunately, though, you probably are dead now just because you didn't do that. But I mean, unfortunately, you probably weren't going to cap that to begin with, and staying alive right there kind of staggered. But I hope you gained the idea of like just playing a little bit more aggressive when you play Moira.
Start anew.
You want to be getting those picks. You want to be like basically kind of ish in a way. Just think of it as like trolling in their back line and just getting picks off from it. You want to get back there and you want to get picks. Like, for example, right there, you can fade up right here, throw out a damage orb maybe, because then maybe she'll back up or anything like that. Then maybe even just play like right up here and get some damage out or whatever. Just like do whatever you can over here to see if you can like contest the high ground, get them to back up. I normally probably wouldn't try to peek that Widow because she is kind of hitting a lot of her shots. But yeah, you want to be looking for the opportunity to go in and get some damage out. Because kind of sitting back, healing constantly, it's just not really a good working formula.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Especially even if you can just one-on-one trade with that Widow, I'd say that'd be value, as long as Mercy isn't able to res it. The only reason why I'm saying that right now is because the Widow's like single-handedly basically carrying their team hard.
Driving the payload forward.
Area denied.
Surrender to my will.
Yeah, probably should have used ult a little bit earlier right there. But yeah, let's go back. Let's just talk about everything that you need to work on. So with Moira, you need to be looking for more damage. You need to be looking to go in and get like as much damage, maybe even taking an off angle. So like, for example, let's say that there's a player right there, or there's a whole bunch of players right there. Your team's right here. You can fade off into this corner right here, get some damage out right there. That's an off angle, distracts them, allows your team to push in a little bit more aggressively, as well as just kind of just seeing if you can get a pick with Moira. Like find a spot that you can TP to that might be able to get you a pick. Make sure you're able to like get in and out. It's a little bit more difficult early on when figuring out when to like go in and when to go out with Moira. But overall, sitting back and just constantly healing and then doing like a little bit of damage with Moira isn't really the formula to winning in a way. So just keep that in mind, that you want to be going in, you want to be looking for damage, you want to be constantly looking for picks, but you want to do it where you know that you're more than likely not going to die. And I'm not saying just go in full and send and like die. You got to be finding certain areas that you want to be TPing to, as well as Kiri. You can go on a little bit of off angles every now and then, a little bit of flank, see if you can get a cheeky pick, and then you can TP out or cleanse and TP out depending on the situation. But yeah, overall, I hope this video helped you out, and I will see you later.